Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-diving deep into a high-stakes legal drama that is shaking the very foundations of NASCAR, the antitrust lawsuit filed by 2-3 Racing and Front Row Motorsports against the sanctioning body is finally heading to trial, and some explosive new details have just come to light. The core of this conflict revolves around the charter system. For those who might not know, charters guarantee a team a spot in every Cup Series race and a larger share of the prize money. Currently, these charters are temporary and have to be renewed. The teams, however, want them to be permanent, essentially turning their spot in the sport into a permanent asset, much like a franchise in other major sports leagues. This brings us to a fiery new revelation. A few months ago, Heather Gibbs, co-owner of Joe Gibbs Racing, wrote a passionate letter to NASCAR leadership. She argued that making charters permanent would give teams the security they need to invest for the long term, building trust and solidifying their place in NASCAR history. It was a heartfelt plea for what the teams see as their rightful place in the sport. So how did NASCAR's top brass react to this letter? Well, according to a newly revealed expert report from the lawsuit, NASCAR CEO Jim France's reaction was, let's just say, less than enthusiastic. The report claims that France read the letter out loud while swearing every other sentence. This explosive reaction reportedly led other NASCAR executives to believe that Gibbs' well-intentioned letter was actually hurting the team's cause, not helping it. This paints a vivid picture of just how tense and hostile the negotiations have become behind closed doors. The lawsuit itself alleges that NASCAR is operating a monopoly. Out of the 15 teams holding the 36 charters, 2-3 and Front Row Motorsports were the only ones who refused to sign the latest charter agreement. Instead, they took legal action, claiming NASCAR's control over the sport is anti-competitive. Despite multiple attempts to settle out of court, both sides are completely dug in, each convinced they have a winning case. The judge overseeing the case, however, seems to have a different view. He expressed serious concern, saying, "It's hard to picture a winner if this goes to the mat," and admitted that the potential cost of this legal battle scares me to death. Jury selection has already begun for what is scheduled to be a 10-day trial. But don't expect a quick resolution. Even after a verdict, this case is widely expected to go to the U.S. Court of Appeals, which could drag the process out for another year or two. A settlement could still happen at any point, but right now, it looks like both sides are ready for a long and costly fight. What does this all mean for the future of NASCAR? A victory for the teams could fundamentally change the business model of the sport, giving teams more power and financial security than ever before. A victory for NASCAR would reinforce their control and maintain the current structure. Either way, the outcome of this trial will have massive, long-lasting consequences for everyone involved, from the owners and drivers to the fans watching at home. This is more than just a legal dispute. It's a battle for the soul and future direction of stock car racing. We'll be keeping a close eye on this as it develops. What are your thoughts on this? Should charters be permanent? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you want to stay updated on this story and more, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.